Hi everyone! Hi girls! Hi my girls. You know I make this video because I love you. Today I'm going to show you how I make enzyme. And this is going to be the round onion enzyme. I have about 2-3 pounds in here. Now, I won't tell you how much onion to buy because it depends on your bottle, and you could make 1 pound if you want to, but I make a pound. Usually I make about 5 pounds, sometimes 10 pounds if it's on sale. So, you need a big clean jar. This is the 1 gallon kimchi jar, and you have to make sure it's really thoroughly cleaned and dried. Now, I have round onion here. My favorite choice for this is the red onion, but they're more expensive. This is the yellow and white onion that was on sale. It's like 25 cents a pound. So you do this when the onions are on sale. Now, let me explain to you what enzyme is. It's a probiotic syrup, probiotic syrup that I use it for cooking. I have all different kinds. I probably have about, I would say, over 50 different varieties of them. And a couple of them that I could show you is the jalapeno enzyme. And this is a ginger and turmeric enzyme that I made this in April 1st, April 11th. And it's been sitting in there. And this jalapeno one in July. What I do is I use this as a sugar substitute. So this goes into a lot of my kimchi, my salad recipe, anything that I'm cooking that requires liquid. This goes in, and it's a better way to take in the sugar, because at least you have some vegetables added to that syrup. So now what is this for? This is a way to take in some vegetables to your diet, and also it's really good for digestion, constipation. I know so many people who drank this and they're hooked. They said, oh my goodness, this thing makes me use the bathroom very well. And if you have hard time digesting the food, this is it. This helps it. It breaks it down for you. And also you could use it as a home remedy. It's going to get cold pretty soon. So you need to have all this stuff, so when you start getting sick, you could just drink a teaspoonful and you have onion syrup, which is good for coughing. The ginger, it keeps your body warm. So during the winter when it gets cold, you just, add it in a tea or just drink it. And it will help with your, it's home remedy. So, and for jalapeno enzyme, I use this to make gochujang. Anything spicy that need to be cooked with, I add this. If I don't have jalapeno, I have this. So I have all the different vegetables that's already made into probiotic sweet syrup. So anyway, this is very simple. The thing is, it takes time. Usually, I start using it 2 weeks later, sometimes a week, depending on. But they say that 4 months, keeping it in 4 months is a way to go. Me, vegetables are vegetables, so I'm not going to wait till it becomes wine or anything. I just start using it right away. So what you do is you have to cut this. You don't want to cut them too small because then everything flows up. So I like to cut it like about this size. And you want the onion, you want the honey to absorb in right away. So I cut them in 4. See how that looks? That's how I cut them. I have all these onions sliced, and as I said, depending on how much you want to make this, I would recommend you start with about 3 pounds. So now, see how it's all sliced in 4. Best thing to do is use raw honey. Now, if the honey is too expensive, then you can use sugar. Sugar is fine. I did that with sugar as well, and I did actually half and half. I did a little bit of sugar and I did a little bit of honey because sugar is sweeter, and somehow the syrup is more sweeter when you add both. So it's up to you. Now, I used the local honey so that it would help me with the allergies. I have very bad allergies, and a lot of people do. So using local honey is the best way to go. Keyword, raw local honey. Okay? So what you do is you're going to mix this. So mix it first, add it in there. You need plenty of honey to do this. You have to mix it. Make sure all this onion got honey coated. Okay, so see, that's how it looks. You'll see the liquid coming out right away. Doesn't take too long for the liquid to come out. What the sugar does is that it extracts the liquid from the onion. So basically, you're getting the when you wait about a couple of weeks, the onion is pickled because all the liquids are out. Okay, so we're gonna fill this in. Maybe this is also for you. This is the same way you do for ginger, garlic. I would like to separate onion and ginger and all that differently because you want that flavor to be on its own. And then what I do is when I do the cooking, I combine them together and use it in all my cooking. So this is perfect to put in samjang as a sugar substitute. Tastes really good. And people don't know what you have in. A lot of my syrup, I have a cooking vegetable enzyme, which is with a lot of garlic and onion and all that enzymes mixed together. And then I have fruit enzyme. And you could do the same with the fruit. But the fruit, it's better to keep the peel because the skin has a lot of vitamin. Onion too, you don't want to peel off too much because the outer layer of the onion is more healthier. It has a lot of nutrient that you want to keep. See? Push it down as much as you can. And you want to have about that much space. You want to have about 1/4 space because the liquid will come up, and then if you have onion up to here, what would happen is it would overflow and you won't have sticky overflow area, and you don't want that happening. So, okay. So that's a good size. Now I'm just going to fill it up. And pour the honey. You have to make sure it covers. The onion needs to be covered. You don't want it exposed because once it's exposed, what would happen is it gets mold. And you don't want that. And just clean up this area really well. Use a clean paper towel. You don't want any other bacteria to get in there. You want the onion. See how it's flowing? And you see how the honey covered it up? So I used this is a 5-pounder. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it down with one of my canning jar and cover it up. You could do this later or you could do this now, but I like to do that and when you close it, but you don't close 100%. First you close it tight and then you just release a little bit so the air can go in. You need the air to go inside. And you don't want to expose this out in a sunlight or anywhere. You want to put them in somewhere. A pantry would be a good place to put. But next day you're going to start smelling strong onion. And this is it. And just make sure to go back and stir it to maybe every day for the first week so that all the honey sips in. And then what would happen is this is going to shrink down. Let me show you how it looks. The one that's already made. I mixed it together with green onion and jalapeno because I cook with it all this time. And you see what happened? Look. See the round onion? It really is pickled. And the liquids are not there. See? It looks kind of dried. And when you chew it, it's really not much liquid. And I did that with I didn't have enough bottles, so I had to mix it all up. And see, it's got green onion, chives, anything in onion family, green onion family, it's all mixed in. And liquid looks like this. It's more watery. And this one's been around since April, so it does have that little bit of a wine smell to it. You know how when you open up a wine bottle, it has that little bit of that smell, but onion smells stronger. So that's how that looks. Let me show you the ginger. The ginger and turmeric powder. Turmeric, not the turmeric powder, but the turmeric. See, it's all liquidy. You see how the honey is not that thin. See, that's what happens. So this will be now perfect time to use during the winter for cough, and really good home remedy. And you know, I have so many different kinds of enzymes at home. Now with the leftover, what do? Guess what? I puree this and I put them in marinade sauce, or you coat it with the sugar and you dry them and it becomes ginger candy. Now, all the enzymes still there, so you don't want to cook this when you make candy. So I won't recommend you boiling or anything, just dry them because it's already sweetened inside. The onions, I just puree them and I put them in a lot of my cooking. Let me show you how my enzymes looks like. This is my fruit enzyme. Smells like wine. When you open it, see? It's actually, it smells like wine, but these are all different. I have probably about all kinds of fruit in here that I mixed it all in together. I didn't want it to have it in one each bottle because it was taking up too much space. And this one is a vegetable enzyme. But this one has all the vegetables, and I already took it all out, and these are just the liquids. Now, see this? This is the 2-liter bottle, the plastic bottle. Now, when you store the enzyme, you don't want to put them in a glass jar because it's alive. It's a live enzyme, and gas builds up, and then it could explode. So I don't recommend you putting this in a wine jars or anything. But if you do, this is a good one. See how this one has a little bit of air release, and this is my fruit enzyme that I use in a lot of the cooking. See, it's got a lot of different colors because I use a lot of berries for my fruit enzyme. And this one has ginger, burdock root, onion, garlic, all mixed in. So a lot of Korean food uses that, except burdock root. I just put it in just because it's good for you. And well, I used this a couple of days ago, so didn't build up a lot of air. But when you open it first, it makes that sound like you're opening up a soda. So you just have to leave a little space. If you give it about, you know, a couple of inches of space, at least about 3-4 inches of space, so that the gas can circulate a little bit. And because if you have it up here, it explodes a little bit. So just, and see this one, because it has burdock root, the color is more brownish color versus the fruity kind that has a lot of berries. So, you know, this is how you feed your kids. I mean, you can't avoid sugar, but this is the best way to eat sugar, by adding in the vegetable fermented. I mean, you're fermenting the vegetable from it by using the honey. So, and this is perfect for marinating meat. It takes away a lot of the smell because of garlic and ginger and all that in there. So, have fun with it. This is like, I use this all the time. So, to me, this is very important. And I know you girls, right now, you're like, wow, mommy has a lot. So, but don't forget, y'all gonna get married and have kids, and then you're gonna be like me. And when you do, you're gonna say, how in the world did mommy make this? Well, that's why I'm making this video. I love you girls.